Curtis Lovelace is the talk of the town in Springfield, Illinois, as he heads into court for the second time on charges of murdering his wife, Cory Lovelace. And he's ready for the fight of his life.
Don't believe me today. I'm not asking you to believe me. We'll prove all this, and you'll see.
The pressure is on. This time, TV cameras broadcasting every minute of the proceedings nationwide.
The defense learned for the first time that there is a trove of smoking gun communications.
Now, the world can see the experts as they present their findings on how Cory died, and the jury is forced to consider two completely opposed conclusions.
The physical evidence suggests that Mrs. Lovelace had been dead much longer than an hour and a half. I think with investigation, it's clear that she's a victim of homicide and that she was suffocated.
The face just did not look like somebody who's been suffocated and has died of asphyxia. Marks on her lip and the laceration on her lip were not something that was consistent with her suffocation. There was nothing at the scene to suggest that she had been suffocated.
But hold on, there's a new witness in town. She's Erica Gomez, the second wife of Curtis Lovelace.
As soon as she took the stand, it was definitely eye-opening for both the prosecution and the defense. Some of the things that she said caught a lot of people off guard.
And Erica is holding nothing back.
He came at me and tried to grab me and tried to hurt me.
First, alleging spousal abuse.
He grabbed towards my neck area and grabbed my shirt, and he yanked it up really hard enough to injure my knee.
But the defense produces what they call a conflicting statement that she made to authorities after the incident. And Erica goes ballistic.
Lovelace backed away, allowing Gomez to go upstairs. Did that happen?
No, the children were called down to stop me from calling the police. Can I get a break, please?
Man, it's very serious to accuse someone of domestic violence, isn't it?
I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know where those words are coming from, because I didn't say that.
Yeah, this is a sworn statement by you, is it
Yeah,
not?
my name's not written on this. My signature's not here.
And that's not all.
He was poisoning me. My hair was falling out. There were white lines on my fingers. I was extremely sick.
Isn't it true, ma'am, that you never went to a doctor and said, I think I'm being poisoned?
It wouldn't have mattered.
And she says that Lovelace's parents may know some dark secrets about their son.
His parents knew that he was abusive. That's why they came and got him. His parents probably knew that he killed his first wife.
Are you claiming you know that Kurt killed his wife, ma'am?
I know.
Okay, how do you know?
I watched him get rid of evidence.
Strong words. But wait, now the defense calls a former friend of Erica's to take the stand. And she remembers things very differently.
We were best friends. We were together always.
We weren't exactly best friends.
And what kinds of things did you talk about with Ms. Gomez?
You name it, everything best friends talk about.
She wanted to sleep with my husband.
Did you ever get the impression when you were spending time with Kurt that Kurt was flirting with you?
Never.
And what did she tell you about Cory Lovelace?
She just thought she had killed herself.
Did she ever tell you that she believed that Kurt Lovelace had caused his wife's death?
Never. And she told me, well, he abused me and sent me a picture of the shirt. And I just told her, Erica, all that proves is that you have a picture of a ripped t-shirt.
And she says that Erica was not pleased about ending the marriage with Lovelace.
One of the biggest things that I remember is her saying that he was messing with the wrong person in going through with this divorce, that she was going to make sure she ruined his life and ruined his military career, and that he was never going to be a lawyer again.
She always saw Curtis as a gentleman towards Gomez, even said Gomez had a short temper to her. That caught a lot of the jury's attention when it came to could they believe Gomez's testimony, or did they have to believe Casanova, because you couldn't believe both of them.
Then, the final witness, Curtis Lovelace himself. 11 long years after his wife's suspicious death and a first trial ending in a hung jury, Now the former prosecutor is ready to speak in his own defense to prove that he is not a wife killer.
The defense calls the defendant, Curtis Lovelace.
When he got called, the courtroom was kind of in shock. There was gasps, there was awes. I don't think anyone was fully prepared for him to actually end up taking the stand, and I think that played a big role.
And what's more, Lovelace has turned down a lenient plea bargain in a high-risk bid to clear his name once and for all.
I knew immediately that that was not going to be okay. We know that it would be your life, that you would be spending the rest of your life in prison, but we're not going to allow you to say that you did something that you didn't do.
Lovelace recalls the first moments when he discovered Cory's lifeless body.
As I approached the bed, I could see her hands. I could see her eyes were open, and she was very pale, and there was nothing there. Cory was dead. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. I remember shaking her, and I remember touching her. I don't remember the exact position of her hands. There was something that I would agree was unusual about it. I've never had that situation, and again, I hope I never have it again. And so I don't know what you do when you find a loved one dead.
And he says he freely answered all questions by police after his arrest, waiving his right to an attorney.
I told him what I remembered. I think in my mind I thought that they would listen, and somehow that this would not happen. I told him multiple times that I had nothing to do with Cory's death.
Lovelace has spent about 20 months held in jail, and he has asked how long it's been since he was first put in handcuffs.
It's been 2.5 years.
Now it's all in the hands of the jury. Their deliberation lasts only 2 hours, but that could mean anything. And the tension in the courtroom is at a breaking point as Curtis waits to hear if he is going home or going back to jail. And here it is.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Curtis T. Lovelace, not guilty. Signed by the foreperson and 11 jurors.
The jury has spoken. Next, Curtis Lovelace, a free man, sits down with Crime Watch Daily for his first in-depth television interview.
I just went up there as a person who knew the truth, who wanted to share the truth, and that's what I did.